Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different on my channel. I recently just got new Alex, this is the the Alex 9 drawer, the tall one, and I've been trying to organize all my makeup and kind of declutter things that I don't really use. So yeah, that's been a process. But the thing that I have a lot of is eyeshadow palettes, so I'm trying to figure out which drawers I should put them in, which ones I use the most, which ones I don't use at all, which I will declutter as in give them to friends or family, because most of the eyeshadow I have is not new and is not easily sanitizable. Hi Grace. So I wouldn't be able to donate it, so that's why I won't be doing any donating if I do get rid of any eyeshadow, but if I do, like I said, it'll be given to family and friends just because that's sanitizing issue. So let's get started. Do you want to help? Do you want to help? You want to help? Okay, so here are all my eyeshadow palettes, which I knew I had a lot, but looking at it now, holy crap. So since you can't really see all of them because of where I have the camera, I'm gonna use my phone and show you a little bit of it now. So like I said, we're just gonna go through them and kind of organize them by how much I use them and stuff like that. So let's get started with this. Okay, I kind of wish that I put all my little stuff, because I do have singular shadows like ColourPop Super Shocks and stuff. I wish I kind of put those on top, but oh well. So the first thing I have over here is my Natasha Denona Tropic palette. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette, and I wish I would have gotten this in the summer when it came out, just because I feel like I would have used it more. But if you follow me on Instagram, when I first got this big drawer set, I have a second drawer where I put things that I need to keep trying or I still need to try, and I think I've used this once, so I still need to keep trying it. Obviously, I'm not getting rid of it, so I'm just gonna start a pile somewhere where I'll put all the stuff that I need to keep trying or is recently new to me. Here, I think I'll just start a pile right there of all the new stuff, and then I'll figure it out as we go. Okay, so I have the new Morphe 35M. I can't remember which one this is called, but this is the more colorful one they just came out with. And it looks really dull because of my crappy lighting. I'm sorry about that, but I've already used this too and I really like the quality of it. I kind of am feeling the newer, I don't think there's a new formula obviously, but the ones that are in the new packaging, I don't know, I feel the shadows are just better for some reason. I don't know, but obviously this is one I need to keep trying as well. So right here I have my Lorac Pro. I think this is the Lorac 2. Super, super stunning palette. I love all the shades in here, especially this rose color. This is one that I keep in this drawer, which is the ones I don't reach for as much. Oh, and then this one is where I keep all the ones I reach for all the time just for convenience. So this one will be going in here. Okay, so now I have what I'm going to do. Finally, I probably should have figured that out at the beginning of the video, but yeah, the new stuff will go up here just because that drawer is way up there, and so I'll put the ones I still use but not as frequently in this drawer, and then I'll just set them in here, and then I will organize afterwards. I think that'll make the video go a lot smoother and a lot faster. So right here I have the Sultry palette. I probably don't even need to show you what this is, but I waited such a long time just to get this because I didn't get it when it first came out, so I waited till the VIB sale. Stunning. I'm one of those people who has to have every single Anastasia palette for my collection. Like I tell a lot of people, I am just mainly a collector. I love doing my makeup too, but I'm kind of a collector more than an actual makeup artist. I think I'm decent at makeup, but whatever. So yeah, I can just keep trying that out. And right here I have the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas palette. I don't use this as much, but I have it up in a, I don't know if you've ever watched my makeup collection video. I kind of have all of my storage and stuff that you can see, but I have like a little pink thing I got off of Amazon, a little storage organizer thing, and I keep this in there just for easy access because I do frequently use this palette just because it is a super neutral palette, so I'll set those ones up here. I only have a couple that are in there. Next I have Little Naked Basics. I travel with this a crap ton. I've almost hit pan in a lot of these shades because I use them quite often. Obviously a keep. Okay, so next I haven't even used this yet, the Wet n Wild. I think this is, I can't remember what collection it is, but it's recently new, and this is the Air palette. I think, did they do like an Elements thing? I honestly can't remember, but I'm super excited to try this. Next I have the Milani Bold Obsessions palette, and to be honest, I haven't actually used this as much, so that's why I keep it up with my Laura Lee palette. I still really, really like the shimmers in here. This is one where I'm kind of like, do I really need it since I don't really reach for it? But I need to keep using it before I can make a final decision if I still want to keep it or not. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast too, I'm just trying to get through this so it's not like a billion hours long. Next is a new one in my collection, which I haven't even used on my eyes yet, but I have swatched if you follow me on my Instagram, so go hit me up on my Instagram, it'll be in the description. But this is the Profusion Metallics 21 shade eyeshadow palette, which you can get at Target. I think it's $9.99. I'm so excited. I swatched these and they seem really, really beautiful. Like, look at they're all metallics, and like I've said in a bunch of my videos, I can totally pull off a whole look with just metallic shades because I love a pop of color and sparkle. So that one is what I need to try. Next I have the Pure Cosmetics My Little Pony the Movie collection. I bought this whole entire collection, so I even got like the backpack that would come with it. It's like a holographic backpack because I love My Little Pony. I loved it my whole entire life. I remember watching all the old like the G3 stuff and now the G4 stuff. So yeah, I don't use this as much just because it's a little more of a colorful palette, so I'll stick that in here. Next up I have the Natasha Denona Mini Lila. Is it the Lila palette? Super, super cute. I haven't had the chance to use it yet. I've swatched it, and obviously it's a Natasha Denona shadow, so I already know it's going to be really good, and that goes up there. Next I have my Urban Decay Naked 3, and in my opinion, I love this palette, but I feel like this should have been the one that was discontinued, or the Naked 2 out of all of them, because I feel like people don't really use pinky shades as much as they would like the original Naked palette. So yeah, I still use it because it's beautiful, but obviously, this is my opinion. But next I have the Peachy Mattes. This one goes in this drawer just because it's all matte shades, but it's beautiful. I just recently used this in a Instagram tutorial if you want to go check that out. Next I have the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette. I bought this just before all that drama went down, so I feel kinda, I don't really want to talk about it, but this is a really stunning palette, and I still haven't really had a chance to really wear it, so that's why I have it up in my trying drawer. Next I have the Too Faced Pretty Puppy palette. I just did a video, not recently, but my last video. Sorry about the lack of videos. I did a little tutorial and a review on the Too Faced Clover collection. I bought everything. I have everything except for one liquid lipstick of this collection. I love Clover. Next I have the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. Obviously a keep. Everyone and their mom knows what this looks like, but I'll show you anyways. Love, love, love. I am obsessed with every Jeffree Star palette. I have all of them except for the new Alien palette, and that's one where I'm kind of like, I don't really know. Okay, but the only reason I keep all my Jeffree Star palettes in this one is just because they're bigger. Not because I don't use them frequently, it's just they're bigger, so that's why they go down there. Next I have the BH Cosmetics and Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette. This is so beautiful, especially all those highlighting shades and stuff. This is like a neutral lover's like dream, and yeah, I think I talked about this in my top 5 eyeshadow palette video, and again, it's in here because of how big it is. Next up, I have 2 of the Morphe and Jacqueline collection palettes. I did try this one, which is Bling Boss, I think, which is all the purples, and it's very beautiful. It is a little harder to work with, but if you work with it, it is very beautiful, and I haven't had the chance to try Ring the Alarm yet, which is all these beautiful shades. No matter what your opinion is on Jaclyn or Morphe, they do create beautiful things, and keeping both of these, I should probably actually put the Ring the Alarm one up top if I haven't used it yet, because I kept it in a different one, but since I don't reach for purples a lot, keep it in there. Next I have the Naked Heat palette, which is, honestly, I don't know if I should even keep this. I've used it maybe once, and it was a big impulse buy because it was the new Naked palette. Like, I needed it. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to put this to the side and see if anybody I know wants it, but otherwise I will keep it. But, like I said before, it's used enough where I can't donate it. So, that sucks, otherwise I would have donated it, but I'll see if somebody I know wants this and then figure it out. Next I have my Z palette. I'm obviously keeping this. It's very easy to travel with. You have a bunch of different shades in here. I have a bunch of the new Kylie ones, Kylie Cosmetics, and then I have an Ophir one, and then the rest of them are ColourPop. And I really enjoy this, yeah, like I said, for travel, and I just recently was in the Addams Family musical. I played Alice Beinecke, if you care, if you've ever seen that musical. And we had, like, ancestors in it, so, you know, like, a lot of, like, goats that were in it, so we used a lot of these shades in here. So that was pretty fun, and that stays up here. Next, I have the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. This is a stunning palette, and I need to use it more. It's gorgeous, and I really want to try the lemonade one, and then she's coming out with like a berries and cream one, which I've seen recently, and that looks absolutely gorgeous too. So I'll put that there. Next I have the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and this has been my favorite palette for a very, very long time. It's very easy to travel with. I usually take this to Florida with me whenever I go to Florida. So all my little Too Faced 9 pans go up here. Next, I have the Tarte Sizzle palette. This is one that I haven't tried yet either, so that'll be going up in the top drawer. And these are beautiful, beautiful pinky neutral shades. Next, I have a new palette to my collection, which is the ColourPop and Disney Designer palette. This is stunning. This is another palette I brought with me to the musical, which I would use for my eyeshadow. And I really love the quality of this, like all ColourPop shadows. I just love every single ColourPop shadow there is. They're just so beautiful and so easy to work with. This one will go up here because I need to keep using it. Next, I have the Morphe 9C palette. This is another one where I do not think I need this, but I don't know. I think it's a dupe, honestly, for... well, not like an exact dupe, but a pretty good dupe for the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. So this will be another one that I'm going to set aside to see if anybody wants it that I know. Next, I have the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. I have the Gemstone one, and I also have the Electric Obsessions one, which I am obsessed with. Like, this is so dirty. Like, it's very well loved. You can't see it. I don't think you can from far away because of this lighting, but it's very well loved, and I love these so much. I also have both of the Too Faced mini chocolate chip palettes. I have the original, which I bought when this first came out. It was my first digital waiting line that I was in on the website, and then I also got the chocolate chip one. People don't really like this one, or any of these, but I actually really like them, and they're really good for traveling. And also, I have all of my chocolate bars and my peach palette up there, like in display, so I'm not gonna like even go through them because I keep them up there and I love them, so I'm obviously not getting rid of them. Next, I have two more Too Faced 9 pans. I have the peanut butter and jelly palette, which is super, super cute. I really like this one. And then I also have the Sugar Pop palette, which was a long story. I think I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos, the story behind this palette, because I don't really use it because of all the color, but it has a really good story to it, so that's why I keep it. Next, I have the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. This is my first this was the first Natasha Denona palette that I ever bought, and of course I was like, oh my god, it's $129, but these are so worth it. Like, the Tropic palette is really good too. These big ones are so worth it if you have the money to spend. They're just beautiful. They work nicely. Like, you don't even have to, like, even try, really, with this palette because it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The shadows are top-notch. Oops. So next I have both of the Makeup Revolution and Sophie palettes, Sophie Disney's palettes. And I love these palettes so much. They are so beautiful. I love Makeup Revolution. I really do. Like, their stuff. I mean, obviously, there's some things that don't work out for me, but almost all of their eyeshadow and highlighters, except for the liquid ones, work for me. They're beautiful palettes, and I love Soph, so, yeah. So next I have 2 of the 9-pan Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadows. I have this is the, I can't even remember what this one is. Is it Milk and Honey? Or the Blue Honey? Blue Honey palette, I think. Whoops. I really like this one. And then I also have the Burgundy palette, which I really want to get the Burgundy Extended palette. Like, I have this one, but the extended one just looks so gorgeous with all those purples and stuff. So, yeah, I love both of these. I don't think I'm even going to have room. I'm just going to have to, like, shove everything back there. Next, I have the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette. And if you love glitter like me, you're gonna love this. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. Maybe they do on their website, but I don't know. I love it. A lot of people don't, but that's the cool thing about makeup, is that everybody's different, so everybody has different likes and wants in their makeup. So yeah, that's the cool thing about makeup. So, I mean, you've heard it from everybody that everybody has different wants and needs and blah blah blah, opinions, but yeah. That's just a cool thing about makeup. Here is the Clover and Too Faced palette. Do I even have to open this and show you? Like, look how cute this is. I haven't heard, like, anybody talk about any of the Clover stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but I think it is super cute and works really, really well. And in my last video, I talked about how my grandma gave me this palette, so it has, like, a really great meaning to me. My grandma died about 2 months ago, and she was everything to me. She was my best friend. I talked to her every single day, and I was with her almost every single day, and her death was very unexpected, but I'm still working through and processing that she's gone, like, still grieving, but anyways, I don't want to get into that because I'll get too emotional and blah blah blah, but I really love this palette because it is beautiful and because my grandma gave it to me. So next I have 2 of the Huda Beauty palettes. I have the Desert Dust palette and I have the Rose Gold edition. To be completely honest, these are good palettes, but for $65, $68 with tax, these aren't really worth that price to me. Especially the Desert Dusk one, I just find it's a little harder to work with, and I don't know, maybe I have it done, but if you can hear that, those are my cats messing around, so I'm sorry if that's a distraction. But like I was saying, I just feel like you have to work with these a little bit more. I mean, I still like it. It's a pretty palette, but I don't know. This might be another one that I put aside, but it's hard, especially for someone like me who pays for her makeup all by herself, just with my own money. That was a weird way of saying it, but yeah, I pay for all of my makeup and myself for the most part. I mean, obviously I've gotten some as gifts and whatever, but I've bought both of these palettes myself, and just for the price and not super amazing quality, it's just harder for me to get rid of things that are a little more expensive just because I did pay a pretty penny for it. But I'm just gonna think about it a little more and play with them a little bit more, and I'll see, and then I will update you sometime in the near future of if I decluttered anything or whatever. So I'll just keep these for now, and we'll see how it goes. We're kind of getting down there, but I still have a lot up here that you cannot see. It kind of looks like everything is gone up here, but yeah. And like I've said before, I am sorry if I'm talking super fast and not making any sense. I just don't want this video to be a billion years long. So next I have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. This palette is gorgeous, and I just love like the packaging. It feels super sturdy and like, but also like lightweight. It's really cool, and I love how it's just like the magnetic thing, and I love all the pictures on here. It's so beautiful. And this is another palette which I haven't tried a ton, but what I have tried, it worked very, very well. And the shimmers in here were absolutely gorgeous. So this is one that I will be keeping. Next I have the Lorac Gold, Unzipped Gold palette, and this is stunning. This is another one I have up in my little drawers up there. And the shimmers, like just the gold, if you love a good gold, this is perfect. I don't really know if they sell this anymore though, do they? I don't know, I got this a while ago. But yeah, this is a really stunning palette, and it's just, it feels just really nice and smooth, and it's lightweight and little, so nice to travel with also. Okay, we're gonna get all this stuff out of the way right now, all these little tiny buddies that I have on my ColourPop shadows and my single shadows. So I have this Sephora. This is one of their new colorful glitter shadows, and this is What Happens in Vegas. I really, really liked this when I tried it. It's a really, really, really nice shimmer, and you obviously won't be able to see that swatch, but it's really nice. And another thing about these is that you can take them out. If you pop this out, you can take them out and put them in a Z palette if you would like. And then I have all these ColourPop shadows. I have Blaze, Steel, Set to Stun, Caffeine Light, Cornelius, Birthday Wish, Glow, Bubbly, Sugar, and yeah, those are all of my ColourPop shadows. I love them. They're really nice to have for an easy look. 5-minute look if you don't want to spend like any time on your makeup. They're super, or on your eye makeup, super, super nice and affordable. I have all of the Stila, not all of the, I have these. Stila, I wish I had all of these. The Stila Magnificent Metals, these are absolutely beautiful. I have Kitten Karma, Diamond Dust, and Sunset Cove. These are absolutely beautiful. I have an Urban Decay eyeshadow, and this is in Cosmic. I've had this for a long time, but it is so, excuse me, this is so beautiful, and it's a really pretty, nice white pinky shade. Pop that on the side of your lid, and you're good. And then I have this Steve Laurent eyeshadow in Green Apple, which I still need to try. I got this in a Ipsy bag. And then I have my Sephora Almost Nude palette. This is super, super old, but still works beautiful. It's another thing I have in my collection because it's one of the first higher end things I had. I got this in 8th grade, and that was 6 years ago. Kind of embarrassing, but, and I probably shouldn't have this, but it's just such a memory, and it still works really nice, so I'm gonna keep it. Next I have, I don't know where the other one is, but I have 2 of these Twinkle Twinkle liquid eyeshadows for the Too Faced Tutti Frutti collection, and this one is Ice Queen. I really like these. I did a little first impressions, I think. No, I did an Instagram video with this. If you go through and you find one that eye look that looks super blue, then you can find out if they work good or not. They do work pretty nice for me. I don't know where the other one is. And I think that one's like Guava Glitz. Yeah, that's about right. I just got this Wet n Wild one in the mail, and I do really like it. I bought this because Tati Westbrook here on YouTube really liked this one, so decided to get it. Still using that. And then I have all of the Tartelette palettes. I have the original, the En Bloom, which is my absolute favorite, and then I have Toasted. The funny thing about Toasted is that I was taking an Instagram picture and this fell off my table and all the shades popped out, so they are not in the correct order at all. So I don't know which shade is which, so that's the kind of sucky thing about this, but I do love the quality of all these, so keeping them. Next I have this Be Beautiful palette by Bare Minerals, which is like a face and eyeshadow palette. Don't use this a ton. One of my friends gave it to me because she didn't use it as much. I do still use it. Then I have whoops, that is not all of them. It's a naked palette. I was gonna say all of the Anastasia palettes, but that was a naked one. I'm a mess. So I have the Modern Renaissance, the Nervina palette, and then the Soft Glam. I do also have the Prism palette, which is right there. Now there's all of them. I do have Subculture that is in this very bottom drawer because it is broken and I just don't have the heart to throw it out because I got it when it first released and the Anastasia website crashed because everybody was trying to get it, and then it turned out to be kind of a dead palette, which kind of sucks, but nice memory to have. So yeah, I have the Prism and all of these. These three are in my top drawer because I use them the most out of all of them, and then the Prism goes in this drawer because I don't use it as much. Now I have the Naked palette. Bought this because it was on sale and because I surprisingly never had the Naked palette, which is weird. My sister has it, but I do not, so I decided to get it before it goes, and I don't know why I didn't have this palette because it's a neutral lover's dream. And it is a cult favorite, so I don't know why the heck I didn't have it. Now I have all these ColourPop palettes. I have the Zodiac palette, the Dream Street, the My Little Pony one, and the Yes Please palette. I love all these so much. I use them all frequently, so they go up. I don't know how I'm gonna. Okay, my drawer's like full, and I'm able to organize it because I can fit all of them in there, but just not right now. So I'm just gonna set these right here for now. Next, I have the Natasha Denona Camel palette. This is beautiful. Another really nice palette to have for a quick 1-2 go type of thing. And it's so beautiful. I just can't stop looking because these are like my shades. Next, I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light, and I do not use this at all, ever. And especially with the whole like controversy with Kat Von D, I don't buy any Kat Von D products anymore just because I don't agree with what she is doing with her child. But obviously, you can do whatever you want, so good for her. Go do you. But I'm not supporting her anymore, so I'm probably gonna get rid of this just because I never use it, number one, and I just don't agree with her. So yeah, like her products are very good. I do like her products, but I just don't want to support something I don't agree with. So hopefully I don't get any backlash for that, but because she can do whatever she wants, but I just don't want to be supporting that. Now I have the Patrick Star and MAC. This is the summer collaboration. This is another palette that's near and dear to my heart because my grandma got it for me for my birthday. So this is one that I will keep because of that and because it's really good. So yeah. So now I have the rest of my Jeffree Star palettes, obviously keeping these. The Thirsty is beautiful. Beauty Killer is beautiful. Androgyny, absolutely gorgeous. These are amazing palettes. I don't care what you think about Jeffree Star. I've talked about this before, but his palettes and his products are beautiful. So next up, I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, the original Morphe collaboration. This is another, holy crap, like look at this palette. It's so gorgeous. This is another one that I'm have in my top drawer just because I want to keep using it. Next, I have the Too Faced Life is a Festival palette. A lot of people don't like this palette, but I really like it because the shimmers are beautiful. So I keep holding on to this one. Next, I haven't even used this yet, is the Tarte foil finger paints, and these are stunning. Oh, I still have the plastic in there. These are absolutely stunning. Like, I don't know how I haven't used them yet, so I better start using these because they are beautiful. Now I have the Maybe, or Call Me Maybe. I don't know what it is. Maybe Cosmetics are Call Me Maybe. But this is the Take Me to Paris palette. These palettes are so cute. Like, first off, the packaging is super cute, and they're little 9 pans, so they would be easy to travel with. And all of their palettes are like Take Me Somewhere. So this one's Take Me to Paris. They have a Take Me to Stockholm, Sweden. They have Take Me to Tokyo. They have a bunch of them, and this one is so beautiful. This one was Calling My Name. Like, all of it looks like little macaron colors and ice cream, so I was just like, yes, I need this. And this is only they're only $25, so that is an amazing price for really good shadows. I tried these out on my eyes, I swatched them, and they are very, very good quality. So if you're looking for something that won't break the bank, it's super cute, easy to travel with, and really good product, then I would check out Call Me Maybe or Maybe Cosmetics. I can't remember which exactly they are because it says Maybe up here and it also says Call Me Maybe, callmemaybe.com. So I guess go to www.callmemaybe.com. Not sponsored because nobody knows who I am. But yeah, these are really, really good. Next up we only have a couple left, thank God, is the I Want It All Kylie Jenner eyeshadow and face palette. This was her birthday collection, not this last year, but the year before, and I love this palette. First off, the packaging, absolutely stunning, calling my name. And then it has a little heart mirror, which is super cute. It's like a little book, and then you have these beautiful shades, eyeshadow shades, and then you have these really, really nice highlighter and a blush. I thought they were both highlighters for a second. That's why I said both. I'm not making sense. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is a beautiful palette, and I really, really like it. Next, I have the Too Faced Best Year Ever palette. This came with the little planner last year, and I honestly haven't really used this that much, and I kind of need to, but like everybody knows, the holiday Too Faced eyeshadows are not the same as like the chocolate bar palettes, which that's probably why I haven't been using them as much. I also have the Too Faced, I can't remember which one this is. Is it the Paris one? This is from 2 Christmases ago now, so the 2017, I think. 16 or 17, I can't remember, honestly. So this is quite old, but they're just really pretty, and I just don't have the heart to let them go because I did get them as gifts, and they're really pretty for pictures and stuff, so that isn't a reason to, like, keep stuff, but, like, I'm gonna. Next, I have the Violet Boss Pro, like a Boss palette. I need to use this more, too. This is absolutely stunning. I really, really like the quality of Violet Boss shadows, and yeah, I need to start using this more, but I keep it in the drawers because it's a little bigger. Okay, I have another Morphe palette. This is the 35F. I need to get rid of this. I do not use it whatsoever. It is, I can't even get it open. This is a stunning palette. This is like the Fall into Frost palette, so it's a really nice like fall palette. I can't get this open. So this is what this looks like. It is a really pretty palette, but I never use it, and it's humongous, so I think that's a lot of the reason I never like take it out is because it's so big. So I'm gonna see if a friend wants this because I can't anymore. It's way too big and I don't use it, and I don't want to just sit there. Okay, we have 2 more things left, and my hair is bothering the heck out of me. I have the Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. This is like the same setup as like the new James Charles palette is, and I want that palette really, really bad too. But this is a stunning palette. It is super humongous, but it has beautiful colors in it and has almost everything you would want in it. So I keep this palette because of that. So the next palette I have, and the last one, is this e.l.f. Eyes, Lips, and Face palette, which is super cute. I honestly don't use it as much just because it is in my bottom drawer, but I really, really, really like the face stuff in here. Like the blushes and the bronzers are really, really, really nice, so that's why I keep it. And my boyfriend's sister gave it to me, so I honestly will love it because of that too. I somehow must have been sitting on this palette or something, but this is the Makeup Revolution, or I guess they're called Revolution now, but this is the Division palette, and I really like this because it's like a dupe for the subculture, and like I said before, my subculture is broken, so that's why I'm keeping this. Okay, so we're finally done with that, so I'm going to organize all of these again, and then I will bring you in to show you the organization, and then we will be done. Okay, so this is what the top drawer looks like now, kind of my same setup that I usually do with this one. And here is the second drawer. Now up here is that drawer that I was talking about that has all my new products in and products that I need to keep testing out, so I will be using most of all of these products in the next few days. So that concludes my little eyeshadow organizing and a little bit of decluttering video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below what your favorite eyeshadow palette is, and subscribe. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone!